Listen to me, win the morning, win the day. Too many of you keep hitting snooze on your dream. You keep rolling over, giving your greatness away for 15 more minutes of sleep. And you wonder why your life looks the same year after year. I'm telling you, how you start determines how you finish. The morning is your battleground, your opportunity to set the tone. If you wake up with excuses, you'll live with excuses. But if you wake up with hunger, if you wake up with urgency, you'll live with results. Every champion, every winner, every giant you admire, they didn't wait for the alarm to tell them who they are. They got up and claimed it. You've got one shot at this life, one chance to make today count. So I'm asking you, will you roll over or will you rise and grind? Now that you understand why winning your morning matters, let's break it down step by step, starting with the very first principle. Take full responsibility for your future, because nothing changes until you own it. Listen to me, stop blaming, stop pointing fingers, stop waiting on somebody else to come save you. Nobody's coming. You hear what I'm saying? Nobody is going to hand you the life you want. Nobody is going to knock on your door one morning with a suitcase full of success. It's on you. Your mama can't do it. Your daddy can't do it. Your boss can't do it. Your coach can't do it. You have to take full responsibility for your future. I meet too many people who want to play the victim card. E.T., you don't know where I came from. You're right, I don't, but I know this. Your past is not stronger than your decisions. You get to decide what happens from here. You get to choose if your story ends in regret or in greatness. Responsibility means no more excuses. It means you stop blaming the teacher, the system, the job, the economy. It means you wake up, look in the mirror, and say, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. That's the only way you're going to win. I need you to own your grind, own your mistakes, own your discipline, own your success. Because the moment you take responsibility, the moment you stop waiting and start working, that's the moment your life changes. So today, I need you to make a decision. No more pointing fingers. No more waiting for the right time. No more when I feel like it. You take responsibility for your dream and you chase it like your life depends on it, because it does. When you finally take responsibility, the next step is clear. You got to get uncomfortable. Because growth doesn't live in comfort zones. It lives in struggle. It lives in sacrifice. Comfort is the killer of dreams. Did you hear me? Comfort will put your vision to sleep and rock it like a baby until it dies. Too many of you are living soft because you don't want to feel pain. You don't want to feel awkward. You don't want to feel the pressure of growth. But listen, nothing great ever came from comfort. Every giant you admire, every champion you look up to, they all had to step into discomfort. You're waiting until it feels right. But let me tell you, it will never feel right. That workout won't feel good at 5 a.m. That study session won't feel good when your friends are partying. That business call won't feel good when you're nervous. But guess what? Growth never feels good at first. That's the price of leveling up. Action is the difference maker. You can think about it all day, you can dream about it, you can vision board it, but until you take action, it's just fantasy. And action means doing it scared, doing it tired, doing it broke, doing it even when you don't feel like it, because every time you push through discomfort, you build strength. Every time you take action in fear, you kill fear a little more. Stop telling me what you're going to do. Stop saying one day. Stop saying when the time is right. The time will never be right. You create the right time by moving, by acting, by stepping into that uncomfortable zone and making it normal. So hear me, comfort is easy, but it's deadly. Discomfort is hard, but it's destiny. Which one are you choosing? Once you step into discomfort, the only thing that keeps you moving forward is discipline and consistency. Talent won't save you, habits will. Everybody wants success, but not everybody wants to be disciplined. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. Without it, you're just wishing. Listen to me. Discipline is doing what you said you would do long after the feeling is gone. Anybody can do it when it feels good. Anybody can grind when they're motivated. But discipline means you grind when you're tired, when you're bored, when nobody's clapping for you. Consistency is the cousin of discipline. It's not enough to do it once, not enough to do it for a week, not enough to show up only when it's convenient. Success is built on showing up every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, no excuses. Because greatness doesn't respond to sometimes. It only responds to always. Look at the gym. You don't get in shape from one workout. You get in shape from showing up over and over again. The same applies to your business, your craft, your relationships, your faith. Discipline plus consistency equals results. Some of you are talented, but you're inconsistent. Some of you are gifted, but you lack discipline. That's why you keep starting over. That's why you keep resetting every January, making the same resolutions, writing the same goals. Stop starting over. Lock in. I need you to build habits so strong that they carry you when motivation leaves. I need you to create routines that are non-negotiable. Wake up, grind, repeat. Wake up, grind, repeat. Over and over until it becomes who you are. Discipline is painful. Consistency is tiring. But regret lasts forever. Don't let inconsistency steal your destiny. Choose discipline. Choose consistency. That's the real secret to winning. And when you're consistent, you're going to face setbacks. That's when you must remember failure is not the end unless you quit. Listen to me. Failure is not the end. Failure is feedback. The only way failure becomes final is if you lay down, if you quit, if you decide. The story ends right here. But if you get back up, if you keep swinging, if you keep learning, failure becomes the foundation of your success. I failed, y'all. I've been homeless. I've slept in abandoned buildings. I've been broke, but I didn't stay there. I refused to let failure define me. I used it to refine me. Every L I took wasn't a loss, it was a lesson. And I'm telling you, your failure is fertilizer. It may stink right now, it may feel heavy, but it's growing something powerful inside of you. Some of you are so afraid of failing that you don't even try. But that's the real failure, never starting. You're protecting your ego instead of pursuing your purpose. Stop worrying about looking stupid. Stop worrying about what people will say. The people laughing at you now will be clapping for you later if you keep grinding. Champions fail more than anybody else. You think Michael Jordan didn't miss shots? You think Steve Jobs didn't get fired? You think Oprah didn't face rejection? The difference is they didn't quit. They took the punch. They fell down, but they got back up and swung again. So the question is not, will I fail? The question is, when I fail, will I get back up? Because failure is not your enemy, quitting is. As long as you're breathing, you still have a chance to rewrite the story. So hear me, don't you dare quit. Don't you dare stop. Fail forward, fail faster, fail until you succeed, because failure isn't final, quitting is. Every failure you face will test your mindset. And your mindset, that's the steering wheel of your entire life. Listen to me, success doesn't start in your bank account. It doesn't start in the gym. It doesn't start in your career. It starts in your mind. If you lose in your head, you'll lose in your life. But if you win in your head, there's nothing on this earth that can stop you. Your mindset is your engine. If you believe you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. If you believe you're weak, you'll act weak. But if you believe you're chosen, if you believe you're strong, if you believe you're capable, you'll start walking like it, talking like it, living like it. I need you to stop feeding your brain garbage. Stop repeating, I can't. Stop saying, I'm not good enough. You are programming yourself to lose. You got to flip the script. Start telling yourself, I can, I will, I must. Say it until it becomes your reality. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary isn't talent, it's mindset. Two people can face the same storm, but one sees it as destruction while the other sees it as training. One says, this is the end, and the other says, this is the beginning. Same situation, different mindset, different results. Every battle you face, every goal you chase begins in your head. If you think small, you'll live small. If you think big, you'll push big. Mindset is the thermostat of your life. It sets the temperature. You decide if you live cold and average or hot and on fire. So today I challenge you, guard your mind, feed it positivity, fuel it with vision, flood it with belief, because if you shift your mindset, you shift your life. But mindset isn't just about positivity, it's about how you handle pressure. Because pressure doesn't break you, it builds you. Listen to me, pressure is not your enemy, pressure is your trainer. Diamonds don't form without pressure, champions don't rise without pressure. Growth doesn't happen in the easy times. It happens when life is squeezing you, when the weight feels too heavy, when you're pushed to your absolute limit. Most people run from pressure. They tap out when it gets hard. They fold when the weight gets heavy. But the ones who win, the ones who rise, are the ones who lean into pressure. They say, bring it on. I'll take the hit. I'll take the pain. I'll use it to get better. When life presses you, you have two choices: break or build. Pressure can crush you or it can craft you. It can make you bitter or it can make you stronger. The choice is yours. Don't let the pressure bust your pipe. Let it turn you into a diamond. Think about it. The gym is pressure. That barbell doesn't care how tired you are. But the resistance is what builds the muscle. Life works the same way. Those financial struggles, those relationship challenges, those long nights, they're resistance training for your destiny. Some of you keep praying for an easier life when what you need is stronger shoulders. Stop asking for the weight to be removed. Ask for the strength to carry it. Because every time you survive pressure, you expand, you grow, you level up. So when the pressure comes, and it will, don't complain, don't run, don't quit, lean in, push harder. Because pressure isn't punishment, it's preparation. It's molding you into the person who can handle the blessing waiting on the other side. And with pressure comes pain. But hear me, pain is unavoidable. You just have to choose which pain you're willing to live with. Listen to me, pain is a part of life. You can't escape it, you can't run from it, you can't hide from it. Pain is inevitable. The only question is, which pain are you going to choose? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? The pain of discipline is waking up early when you want to sleep. It's grinding when you feel tired. It's saying no to distractions when your friends are out having fun. That pain is temporary, but it pays you back. The pain of regret, that pain lasts forever. That's lying in bed years from now, wishing you had started sooner, wishing you had worked harder, wishing you had taken the shot. Regret doesn't fade, it follows you. Some of you are running from the short-term pain of sacrifice, and in doing so, you're running straight into the long-term pain of regrets. You'd rather be comfortable today and miserable tomorrow. I'm telling you, flip it. Endure the pain now so you can celebrate later. Every champion chose their pain. Athletes live with sore muscles. Entrepreneurs live with long nights. Leaders live with criticism, but they embrace it because they know that pain is the down payment for greatness. You can't skip it. You can't bargain with it. You got to pay the price. So hear me, stop waiting for a pain-free path. It doesn't exist. Stop looking for shortcuts. They only lead to regret. Choose the pain that builds you, not the pain that breaks you. Yes, pain hurts. Yes, pain is uncomfortable. But regret will eat you alive. Choose wisely, because the pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Once you've chosen discipline over regret, the next step is simple: stack hard work on top of good choices and watch doors start to open. Listen to me, talent might get you in the room, but hard work and good choices will keep you there. Some of you keep praying for opportunities, but you're not preparing for them. You want doors to open, but you're not doing the work that makes those doors swing wide. Let me tell you, success doesn't respond to wishes, it responds to work. Hard work is the great equalizer. You may not be the smartest, you may not be the most talented, you may not have the connection, but if you're willing to outwork everybody, eventually the world will have to notice. The grind makes noise, effort echoes, sweat leaves a mark. But hear me, it's not just about working hard, it's about making good choices. Every day you're faced with decisions. Sleep in or get up, party or prepare, waste money or invest it. Every choice is either a step towards your dream or a step away from it. You don't need luck, you need discipline in your decisions. When you combine relentless work ethic with wise choices, doors start opening that you didn't even know existed. People start saying your name in rooms you've never walked in. Opportunities start chasing you instead of you chasing them. Some of you are blaming closed doors when in reality, your habits are the lock. Your laziness is the barrier. Your excuses are the chain. But if you flip the switch, if you decide to outwork everyone and discipline yourself to make the right choices, nothing, no wall, no gate, no obstacle can keep the door shut. So hear me, hard work opens the door. Good choices keep it open. Grind smart, grind hard, and watch opportunities chase you down. But don't wait for the perfect moment to use those opportunities, because the perfect moment will never come. Start now. Listen to me. If you're waiting for everything to be perfect before you start, you'll be waiting forever. There is no perfect time. There is no perfect moment. There is no perfect setup. Life doesn't hand you a red carpet to your dream. You've got to start where you are with what you have and build from there. Some of you keep saying, I'll start when I have more money, when I have more time, when I feel ready. Newsflash, you will never feel ready. The clock doesn't stop ticking while you hesitate. Opportunities don't sit around waiting for you to get comfortable. If you don't move, they move on. Look, every champion you admire started messy. They didn't wait for the stars to align. They started broke, started scared, started unprepared. But they started, and because they started, they learned. Because they learned, they grew. And because they grew, they won. You think your excuses are protecting you, but really they're paralyzing you. I'm not ready. It's just fear dressed up as logic. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for the perfect camera, the perfect team, the perfect plan. Use your phone, use your two hands, use the time you've got today. The truth is, the conditions will never be perfect, but you don't need perfect, you need progress. Start small, start ugly, start scared, just start. Action beats perfection every single time. So I'm telling you, stop waiting for the sun to shine. Stop waiting for the road to clear. Stop waiting for the green light. You are the green light. Take the first step now and watch the path reveal itself as you move. And when you start, don't stop. Don't slow down. Don't take your foot off the gas. Be relentless in pursuit of your dream. Listen to me, if you're going to chase your dream, you can't do it halfway. You can't go at it when it's convenient, when you feel good, when everything is lining up. You got to be relentless. You got to decide that no matter what happens, no matter the setbacks, the criticism, the failures, you are not stopping until you get what you came for. Relentless means you keep going when your body says quit. Relentless means you keep grinding when the world says no. Relentless means you knock on doors until your knuckles bleed, and when no one answers, you kick the door down. Too many people are casual with their dreams. They treat it like a hobby, like something they'll get around to. But your dream is not a hobby, it's your purpose. It's the reason you wake up, the reason you fight, the reason you sacrifice. If you treat it like an option, it will never become your reality. I don't care if it takes 10 years. I don't care if you fail 50 times. I don't care if people laugh at you, doubt you, or walk away from you. If you're relentless, none of that matters. Because the only way you lose is if you quit. Every champion was relentless. Kobe in the gym at 4 a.m., Serena grinding when nobody watched, Steve Jobs coming back after being fired. They weren't lucky, they were relentless. So hear me. Be obsessed. Be unshakable. Be unstoppable. Don't give yourself a plan B. Burn the boats. Lock in on a dream and don't stop until it's done. Because success doesn't go to the talented, it goes to the relentless. Listen to me, you've got one life, one shot, one chance to make it count. Everything I told you, taking responsibility, embracing discipline, learning from failure, shifting your mindset, enduring pressure, choosing your pain, making good choices, starting now, being relentless. It all comes down to this. What will you do today? Stop waiting. Stop wishing. Stop hoping somebody else will save you. Nobody's coming. It's on you. And that's the good news, because that means you have the power to change it. If you win the morning, you win the day. If you win the day, you win the week. Stack those weeks, you win the year. Stack those years, you win your life. So I'm asking you, don't just listen to these words. Live them. Walk them out. Be relentless. Be consistent. Be unstoppable. Your dream is waiting. Now go get it.